Hi everybody and welcome. I'm Tammy and we're in the Nutmeg Notebook kitchen. So we are going to have a great time this morning. We're going to do a little tutorial for all about the new Ultimate Vegan and Weight Loss Bundle. And so we are coming to the end of it actually. And so we want to address questions that we've been getting. Our email is just bursting with lots of questions you all have. And so we thought it would just be easier for us to come here, address all these questions, and that way we can direct people here in the future to the YouTube video to watch to try to help and answer all of those questions. Great questions too, by the way. So unless you've been out of the country having a great time, you've probably heard about the bundle that's going on. We actually started it a week ago yesterday, February 3rd. It just runs for 10 days. So we just have today and tomorrow left for you guys to get the bundle. It will end at 11:59 tomorrow night Pacific time. So at 11:59 tomorrow night, Lissa's going to push the button and close the website for the bundle. So everything has to have a beginning and it has to have an end. So even if you call us Monday morning or you email us Monday morning and say, oh, I meant to get it and I forgot, the answer is going to be no, because they just have to have an end to it. So what the bundle is, if you don't know, it's a huge collaboration by amazing people in the plant-based community. There are doctors, nurses, dietitians, experts in the doing exercise, bodybuilding, just all kinds of amazing things that people do in the plant-based community. And everyone has put together their digital content, and it's a huge collaboration of somewhere between 70 and 100 of us that put our digital content together in a bundle. So you're getting a bundle of digital content, and you have one entire year to download all of the content. There's 122 different pieces of content. If everything was to be purchased separately, it would be a value of $6,500, but you get everything for $49. That's also one of the reasons why it's offered only for 10 days, is because that's like the basic smallest price, bargain basement price that you could possibly pay for all this incredible content. And there are so many different courses in it that are brand new. All of this content that's been put together is unique to just this bundle. If you bought a bundle in November, there was a vegan bundle. We weren't in it, but there was a vegan bundle that was going around in November. This is a different bundle. So the one through Chef AJ is once a year, and it cannot have any repeat content in it from our previous bundle. So we were in last year's bundle, and what we submitted for this year had to be a new piece, a new course, or a new ebook. It had to be new digital content. So there is nothing in the bundle that will expire this year. Excuse me. Last year there was time-sensitive digital content or time-sensitive speaking engagements and things like that. So we will be going through some of the content with you to tell you about different things. There are 2 live Zoom calls that are in it. We'll talk to you about those, and they've already set up links to the replay. And there's also some coupons that are for products that people sell that are in the bundle. And so we're gonna, kind of go through and tell you a bit about that. So we all have our own individual affiliate links. Everyone who's participating and has content in the bundle has an affiliate link, and we only get paid for the bundles that are purchased through our individual affiliate links. You're welcome to purchase from anyone in the plant-based community, and just know that you are supporting them then by your purchase. So of course we hope that you will want to support us and use our affiliate link, but no hard feelings if you don't. So Tom, did you want to jump in at any time? And
I could jump anytime.
he can jump anytime. He is ready to jump, so he says. So I just want to look and see who's here. All the usual suspects.
I think the guy needs a haircut. See on camera here, I got this wave thing going.
You do.
Yeah.
So Cheryl says, Tammy, Tom, Chef AJ, and the rest of the bundle contributors must be exhausted by now. It's now known as Bundle Tube. I love it. You know, we are tired. We talked to
tomorrow
Chef AJ and Charles last night, and none of us are getting very much sleep right now, you know, because when we are not on air, we are answering hundreds of emails, and everybody prefaces their email with, this is just a quick question. And
we love those quick questions.
And we love those.
That's how we can give quick answers.
That's right. So thank you so much.
The inspiration, the front end of this video, I told Tami, we need to have a tutorial conversation, Q&A, cover some things at the front of this video so that I can send folks, you know, not only tomorrow, because the bundle ends tomorrow, but over the coming weeks, questions
as
will
people
come up
download.
about accessing the bundle. So anyway, Tami was covering some of the onboarding logistics, and I want to review that.
Please.
And I actually have, I'm not going to use the name of the person, but I have some really good questions that came to me in the email last night. I actually responded to that lady that I would be addressing her questions on air today. So hopefully you're here and can or catch us on the replay. So some housekeeping things. The bundle is organized by Chef AJ's Healthy Kitchen LLC, and another partner of hers that worked with them on all of the back end logistics. So when you, and I'm going to show you, when you click on our link, in fact, I'll show you that now. I'm going to come over here to am I number 3? No, I'm number 4. Okay. All right. So let's say hypothetically you're on our Facebook page and looking at this, and you go, okay, I want to click on that. So you're clicking on this link here that says, it's a bit.ly link because it's a longer link that I shortened, and it says Nutmeg of UWL Bundle 2023. That is the Nutmeg link, and I've had a number of emails from folks saying, I thought I was buying the bundle from Nutmeg, because that is what the link said, but when I got my invoice on my checking account or on my charge statement, it said Chef AJ's Healthy Kitchen. And Chef AJ and Charles are handling all of the front end finances for the bundle. So that's not a mistake. Your order went through as intended. The reason that says Nutmeg on there is to identify that as our link. And that link is how Chef AJ knows that one of our audience members purchased the bundle through Nutmeg Notebook. And then incidentally, that is keeping track of those is how then she comes back and pays us, because she's handling all of the money up front. We were a major contributor to the bundle, and Chef AJ is taking care of us with respect to our participation in contributing to the bundle and also helping promote the bundle. So no worries about that. It will say Chef AJ's Healthy Kitchen, and that's the right thing for it to say. Another question I get is people will email me and say, I thought I was buying this from Nutmeg Notebook, and I got this email from Sendowl, SENDOWL, and who are they? They are like the digital warehouse. They are storing the bundle for all of the bundle participants and for Chef AJ and their partner, Melissa.
And we pay them to do that. It's a fee-based service.
Right. So you will receive a link from Sendell to download the PDF, and we're going to show you what that looks like. If you don't receive an email from Sendell, then you should look in your junk folder. I still have to train myself to look in my junk folder because I'm wondering why I didn't get emails, and half the time they are in fact there. So that's the second email you get. And while I'm on the subject of emails, with regard to batch cooking with Tami, and I'll probably circle back to this on ours, you will receive, when you register for our course, which I'm going to
talk about,
show you a little bit on screen, you will receive yet another email.
Somebody says it's hard to hear you.
You'll receive yet another email from, I muted my mic when I went upstairs.
Okay, that's why.
So my mic was on mute. It's not a technical issue, it's a user issue. So hopefully they caught that earlier. I was picking it up on your mic probably. I totally lost my place. What was I talking about? So sorry about the microphone. You'll receive an email from Nutmeg Notebook that says you are registered for your course when it's completed. That will come anywhere from a few minutes to several hours after you register, because that's me manually going into our software and recognizing the folks that have signed up for the course and just sending that reminder email out that you're registered and here's a link to see the course. So different emails from different folks.
But as soon as you register, you have access to our course.
Yeah,
you don't have to wait for that email.
And that's why I wanted to bring that up. On our site, once you register, you don't even have to leave the page. You can immediately, once you buy the course with the bundle free link, the bundle discount code, which is a 100% discount off of the $197, you can click the Start Course button right then, right now, and start watching the course. You are not waiting for that link. That link's more just kind of a reminder that you're registered and here's a way to go back and see your course. So let's see. Use our code. Okay, any comments about buying the course itself? We didn't step through that process. When you get to...
They said that fixed it when you turned your mic back on.
Yeah, because
Funny how that works.
Tami forgot to push my button. That's what happened, right? Or I forgot to push my button. Downloading the bundle is kind of the next thing that happens. And when you get... let's go to the bundle ad site. And which computer screen is that on? Not this one. I was going to do that here. So we're going to switch over to camera 4.
Okay.
Okay. So this just happens to be our Facebook screen because we're using YouTube to monitor our YouTube channel right now, so I don't want to click on that. So I'm clicking on the Nutmeg bundle, and that brings you here to the Ultimate Vegan Health and Weight Loss Bundle. And this is where, 1 day and 12 hours left.
Woohoo!
Make no, 2 minutes and 43 seconds.
It's going fast, you
down.
guys.
And this is where you can cruise through the content and see who's in there. Oh, who's that lady? She's right there in the front row.
Well, if you go back up, there is a little bit of a Q&A up there, and people are skipping over that.
Yeah.
See the chevron over to the right, the down arrow. Click on that, and you'll get more information.
Yes.
And so take a glance at those because those answer quite a few of your questions that you have. What's the best way to use the content in this bundle is the next one. If you scroll on down, Tom.
I'm going to close this one up.
Yeah. What's the best way to use the content? So you can scroll through and you can download just the things that really pop out at you that you think, oh, I so want those. If you know that, some of the other things you don't want ever, then you don't even have to download them if you don't want to. Let's click on how much space does all of this take.
Just over 590 megabytes, and that's really not very much.
It's small.
Yeah.
And so, somebody this morning said, well, I don't have a lot of space left on my computer. I wouldn't be able to download all of it. Well, you can get a little USB stick. You can put it, if you have an external hard drive,
Yeah.
you can get a little
Yeah.
jump drive, and they're not very expensive, and you can actually download the whole bundle onto that.
Yeah, ours
and
is
then
in
it
this
can,
little jump drive right here.
and then it can go, you can use that to put the content on any of your devices at a later date if you want. Or when you get a new computer that has more space on it, then you can go ahead and put it on your new computer. What are you doing?
I was just,
He's scaring me, you guys. I'm not sure what he's doing.
our bundle is this, I'll put it back on screen number 2. I got it. All right. Our bundle right now, our whole bundle is right here in this little, thumb drive, jump drive, USB stick. They have any number of names. They're typically like, for a few dollars, you'll have one that will hold 4 gigabytes. So this is what we are talking about when we say jump drive, and it just fits into a USB port. If you have more modern equipment, it will be USB-C, a different style, but if you got USB-C, then you're really up on things. We're still on USB-A and B.
Yeah, so that answers that question. You want to come back around and let's put the screen back up on the website, and let's go over the next thing.
Okay, I'm screen number 4.
All right.
All
So
right.
that answers how much space. So what if
and that's not a problem, by the way, for an iPhone, or an iPhone will have 128 gigabytes. Ours are bigger. We have 256 gigabytes because Tami makes a lot of pictures, and I know we need lots of gigabytes for Tami. So that little less than whatever many megabytes they're talking about is not a lot of space.
Right.
On even some folks may even have 64 gigabyte phones, and that would have plenty of space for something like this. So what's the next one? What happens if I
don't get my download
link
link in the email? Then you can contact support at uwlbundle@gmail.com. So if there is any issue about getting the emails, Tom, from the bundle, Tom and I can't help you with that because we're not part of the admin for it. And so anything to do with finances or not getting the email or having trouble downloading the content from the bundle website needs to be directed to uwlbundle@gmail.com, and they try to respond within 24 hours, but just know that it's mostly Charles, Chef AJ's husband, and he's practically not sleeping right now, staying up almost all night, every night, trying to answer everybody's questions. And so if you don't get an answer right away, please be patient. He's doing the best he can to get to everybody.
I have that's off. Questions that are specific to getting the bundle. How many downloads do I have left? We're actually going to show and talk about some of those, but neither Charles nor I are experts on using iPads. We'll talk a little bit about files on the PC, but you may have to find a friend that is, Apple specific in terms of how to handle downloads into an iPad. Do you want to, let's finish this list and then let's come over here to these questions I had, because they kind of are all dancing around the conversation we're in right now. Oh, one of the emails I get is I had a question with the bundle, or I had a question about downloading the Nutmeg Notebook batch cooking course on our site, and they didn't know who to contact. The bundle folks put the uwlbundle@gmail.com support thing right up here at the very top, introduction to the course. They didn't bury it down below in the contact us thing after 25 pages. It's right here at the front end. And then our support email is at the bottom of one page in the bundle materials, and it says tom@nutmegnotebook.com. If you're having an issue with being locked out because you've tried to put in the wrong password too many times or something. So for those of you that encountered it, there was a website issue with our security software that protects our site from hackers, and it was locking. I went in to put my password in to go into the admin site to look up an order for somebody, and it said I'd used too many attempts to log in that were wrong, and I was locked out for 4 hours. And so fortunately Tami was still logged in, so I came in and used her computer and got me in the side door. But I did a software, I noticed that there was a software update from our security software, which I installed, and then that problem went away. So there was a problem with our login limits software that protects us from hackers.
Yesterday and the day before.
Many of us experienced that, including me. That wasn't you, it wasn't me, it was them. Let's blame it on them. Whoever them are, it wasn't us, wasn't me, wasn't you. That's what's important. So my apologies for that. I think that's fixed now because I'm not getting the warnings in the, there's a little chart that
shows you.
That shows me how many people were locked out because of too many attempts.
Right. So we think that's all taken care of now.
Okay. So I was on the Tami cam.
Okay, are we going to talk about downloading the bundle from the website?
Yeah.
Would be the first thing.
Okay, so let's look at...
we want to do this...
Well, we have a couple more here. Did we want to poke our head in here?
Yeah, sure, of course.
Okay, so...
If you want to bring those up on screen so I can see them over here.
All right.
As well. Who is this bundle for and why is it different from other bundles? I think I did cover that a little bit. That, this is a brand new bundle. A lot of it is brand new content, and it is not the same bundle that we sold last year at this time, and it is not the same bundle that Chef AJ was promoting last November. So this is an all new bundle, and we only do this once a year because it is so much work.
And the bundle, the collection, the curated contents of the bundle are a new curated collection. Our course and many others, as I mentioned here, many of the creators in this bundle have created brand new content for it as well. There are some reprise products in there. For instance, there's a course that Tami participated in on, it was a boot camp for batch cooking thing. It was like a couple hours long course.
A couple years ago.
And that was also in the bundle, and that's an older product that was alive on that one day, but they recorded it, and so then they reposted that as a contribution to the bundle. That's from Holistic Holiday at Sea. That is not our new Batch Cooking with Tami Masterclass Academy level course. That was a one-day event,
virtual event that Chef AJ and I did.
Yeah, so that's not new, but it's new to this bundle, and it hasn't been viewed since we did it live a couple years ago.
Right.
So so that's how those contributions can work. Let me go to the next, the last thing here is the bundle ends February 12th. Once the bundle is over, it will not be back the same way, which means next year it'll be a different collection. Refund policy. Due to digital nature of this product, there will be no refunds issued and no exceptions. Please read through each and make sure you really want this bundle before you buy it. So, and that's pretty much a universal problem with digital downloads. So some folks have had some concerns about having enough downloads. You have 25 download opportunities on each thing. So if you want to download one at a time, or you want to download 3 or 4 of the bundle items now, and then come back and download something else later, it only counts, the meter counts on each individual file. It's not.
And every time you open one, that counts as a download. So even if you go through and you just want to look at them, when you click on it to open it, that counts towards one of your
because you're
your
viewing
downloads
it.
Because you're viewing it. And some people have been confused about the content. You get all of the content. You don't have to pick and choose. You get to have all of it. And so you don't have to pick and choose, but you can if you wish. If you don't want to download things that you know you're never going to use, you don't have to do that. So you want to show them how you can scroll to the bottom of it. One thing is, when you go to that site, you can look, there's pictures of everything, and you get a little description of what's in that. So there's like Mary's Mini. If you scroll up, Tom, a bit, then there's a little description. So you can see Batch Cooking with Tami. There's a little description. So you get a little description that tells you a little bit about what the content is for that particular digital item.
And then you want me to go to the bottom?
And then we're going to scroll to the bottom of the page.
And this is all the way to the bottom.
And this is telling you how much time is left before this offer expires.
And then the support number again.
And then, and then there's the support number down there. And so then if you, of course, if you decide to buy it, you click on the buy now. And then, as Tom said, you will get first an email confirmation of your order.
Yeah, did you, I scrolled off screen so that we didn't make people, were you just trying to show that there's just row after row?
There's row after row after row of content.
Yeah.
So, so many of your favorite people are in here, and you're going to get introduced to people that you didn't know before. I have been meeting all kinds of people that I didn't know about before, and if it hadn't been for being in the bundle, I would not have met them. And so that's been really fun for me, to meet these people who are new to me, and I'm new to them. They hadn't heard of me before either. And so that is, that's really, really fun. So
Marcia's got a nice comment here.
Sure.
She says folks with Apple devices could get help from the people working in the App Store.
The Apple stores.
Make an appointment with the Apple counter. And get a little downloading tutorial.
And I'm sure there's tutorials. We haven't had time to look, but I'm sure there's tutorials right here on YouTube. YouTube has a great search engine. And our son-in-law, who's in IT, he always tells us, if you have a question, somebody else has already asked that question on the internet, just Google it and you'll find the answer. And he's always right. He has always been right.
Okay.
So then you purchase it. You're going to get that first email that's which camera are we on?
We're on your camera.
Okay.
Well, we should be on.
Then you're going to get that confirmation email that Tom was talking about. It's going to come from Send Owl, and you're going to see on there that your purchase went through Chef AJ's Healthy Kitchen LLC. That's fine, even if you used our affiliate link. That's what's going to show up on your, if you used a credit card or PayPal or whatever you used. And then you're going to get a second email, and that second email is going to have your link to be able to go to the website in order to download the content. And then you can choose download all, and you can scroll to the bottom of that page, and there is a tab to click on at the bottom of the page for download all, or if you don't have a really strong and high-speed internet connection, then you may want to download everything one at a time. And people have told us that it only takes about 30 minutes total to do that, to download one piece at a time. It actually goes pretty fast. So you can do that as well. We do recommend that you back up your computer, that you have it, you save the content in more than one place. That way, if your computer dies and for some reason you cannot retrieve all of the content from it, you will still have a copy of the bundle, because after 1 year, a year from the date that you purchase it, we will no longer be able to supply you with more, another download, because we have to pay for the website to house everything for a year. It's a monthly fee, and so after 1 year, then that goes away.
And on each bundle contribution, that 1 year also in our case, it goes for our bundle code that's on our site, it also expires 1 year after the last day of the bundle. So you have a year to claim your Batch Cooking with Tammy course after the bundle ends.
So Susan has a question. Once I've downloaded, I can't view it on my phone more than 25 times. No, you can view it once you've downloaded the content.
It's yours, you own it.
It's yours, you own it on your device, and you can look at it thousands of times. What the limit is, after you've purchased it, you get 25 downloads for each item from the website.
25 opens or downloads.
Or 25 opens or downloads.
Yeah. And the intent is that you're going to download the stuff you are interested in. That's why we recommend using the jump drive and clicking through and downloading all of them, so then you have them all secured.
Right. So the limitation is only on the website where you do the downloads from. And so, but if you want to download it to more than one of your devices, if you have an iPad, an iPhone, and a laptop,
computer, that's 3 downloads.
Then you can download to all 3 of those devices.
Yeah, the 25 limit is more than generous to download across multiple devices. Or to, if there's
so Stephanie, we just covered that there is no limit. Once you download the content to your own device, there is no limit to how many times that you can view it. You can view it as many times as you want for the rest of your life. The only limit is on the website where you're making the download from. The initial download. And the reason there's a limit on that is because they don't want one person getting their code and then, sharing it with 100 people, letting 100 people go and get it for free. And so, so once you have it on your computer, your iPad, your iPhone, there is no limit to how many times you can look at it.
Let me cover some of these because we're kind of dancing around what's in this email I received yesterday.
Okay.
This email came in yesterday afternoon sometime. The individual said, I'm not tech savvy, and that's true for many of us. I might be tech savvy in some areas, but not in others. And this individual said, I have an iPad to download to, so I cannot use another drive as a backup. If I put it in the cloud, is that safe enough for safekeeping? I have made a folder in files for the 2023 AJ bundle. So that's great that you've made a folder in files. If you are that far, you may be ahead of me. We didn't manage to get the first copy of the bundle in there, but I haven't been able to replicate exactly how we did it yet with the current version. So the iCloud is fine to put it into. You may also notice when you're doing the download that you can save it in Dropbox. Dropbox has a free version that has a limited amount of storage space, so if you haven't used it much, it could fit in there. Some of you may have a paid version of Dropbox, but that's another cloud storage. So once you have it in cloud storage, like Tammy was just describing, then you have it. If you go to that cloud storage, you're not clicking off another download from the initial website. So yeah, if you have it in a files in your cloud storage on iCloud, that is great. Then the next question is, so how do I download? I clicked on one and it worked, but I'm not sure what I did. Got interrupted. I do not want to use up my number of downloads. The 25, as Tammy described, is per each listing in the download, and there's actually a counter. You can see how many downloads you have or how many times you can open that file. So when I went to download to Tammy's computer from the most updated list, they all came up, and I clicked on download all, but then each one came up one at a time and I had to click save, save, save. And so that took a few minutes, and you don't want to rush it, because I rushed it and it didn't save them all because I was mashing the clicker too much, and I messed up the download because I was being impatient. So click on each one, let it save, and then on Tammy's PC, it came to the next file, alphabetically, they're in there, and I clicked on save on that. So I need to redo that. How do I download more than one at a time? Just, like I said, click on download all, but then don't rush it. Let each one download, then click the next one. It doesn't grab the whole file, in my experience. It didn't grab all of them and download them all at once without having to click again. I did not see that happen.
Okay.
One of the issues of this bundle is it's a really generous large bundle. One of the problems with this bundle is it's a really generous large bundle.
It's a lot of content.
So bundles that have 5 or 10 things, this is not a big deal, but this bundle has over 100 things. It's just amazing. If I cannot do more than one at a time, am I using up my downloads? No, you're only using a download when you click or open a particular file in the list that Sendal sends you. Only when you click on it to open it or download it does the counter go down, and you get to see the counter as you move forward. The writer says, sorry, this is confusing to me. It's confusing to all of us, so you're not alone. I just wanted to get my content. I'm particularly looking forward to Tami's cornbread recipe for tomorrow's game.
Woohoo!
So yeah. And I thought those potatoes, those twice-baked potatoes would be great.
We want to make those. I baked potatoes this morning,
We're going to
so
be
I can
showing,
make
when
more.
we get off of this technical stuff, we're going to be showing some food, okay? But I just really wanted to go over all these questions in the front end. She plans on going through the course, but not this weekend. It is Super Bowl weekend. All right. And then she says, Tami, I don't think you've seen this. Thank you, Tom and Tami. You do so much for us, and I never miss watching except for the new ones found somewhere else, which is at my gym time.
Oh.
Okay.
Nice. Thank you so much.
So thank you for that letter.
Very kind.
And as I mentioned in my email to you, if you have additional questions, please email tom@nutmegnotebook.com, but hopefully we answered some questions for you. Congratulations on doing the iPad part. Okay,
Somebody had a question. Stephanie says, if I transfer it to a USB stick, do I have to transfer the whole bundle, or can I just pick and choose the content that I'm interested in?
It sounds to me like you're talking about having already downloaded all of the files and you want to just slide them over to a USB stick, so that's a file management thing. You open up your folder with the bundle in it on your screen, and then you can copy and paste those into your jump drive, or if you know how to open 2 windows, you can just click on it with the mouse and slide it over to the other file window, and it will automatically copy it there. So the answer is yes. You can do that because, again, if you would download it to one place first and then move those files around from there. Exception being, if you want to download into an iPad, it might be easier to just do that download directly into the iPad. If you downloaded them to Dropbox from your computer into Dropbox, and then and I don't know how to do this, and then you want to log on to Dropbox from your iPad and download them from Dropbox with your iPad, that's another way. There's no single only way to do this. There's different routes to the same destination. I see some football going on over there. Okay.
So Susan says this is the best thing I've bought for $49. Karen says I used Dropbox last year, but it didn't work and it was my issue. Karen says the wise thing to do is download it to the computer first, then download to other areas from your files on your computer.
Yes.
That we found that.
And that's perhaps the simplest, because getting that first tedious, careful download of everything in the bundle into a folder is the key thing. So.
And Randy Dolan popped in.
Oh, hi, Randy.
Hi, Randy.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, we were unmoderated, I think.
Yeah, we've been doing good. I've been watching.
Okay.
No, all the trolls are still asleep.
Okay, so.
But as soon as I say that, then it'll happen.
All right. I had my list of sequence here. You use our code, you get the course, then you click on buy the course, you get the Sendal link, and then what do you get once you get the Sendal link and click on the Sendal link? What shows up on the screen? Does this show up on the screen here? Is this what comes from Sendal?
No, this is what you get when you download all the content.
Okay.
Onto your computer. Then in your downloads, it is in alphabetical order. And
Okay.
so then you go through, do you have that on the screen?
Okay, well, I have this file like this, the PDFs, and then I have that other file that we did this morning that has the, let me show you over here. Or did I put that on your?
So when I go to my computer, which you're on right now,
Okay,
this is what I
there's-
get. This is what you get when you
This is
go
where
to
I-
download. This is the screen, what the screen looks like. Are you going to show the people?
Well, I'm trying to figure out which screen is to show them first. See, we don't get to see exactly what
you
you guys see
see.
because we had our advanced copy, so we didn't get to experience the
Purchase
purchasing
them.
sequence.
Right.
So I've got this, not that one.
No, that is our Google
Okay,
Docs.
so here's the file, and this is a bundled download file. I thought.
Okay, and you're not sharing that at the moment.
No,
you?
I'm not. I'm asking if this is what you
Yeah,
want.
this is what I have. This is what's in my computer.
Okay.
This is in my computer.
Bear with us, guys.
And this is the document, the downloaded bundle
Oh, you
document. This
Oh,
is
because
the,
that other window is before you download it.
correct.
Then we should show them that first. That's my question.
Oh no, because okay. Not the Gmail account, because that's the one that we got before the bundle went live. But you're talking about where the little
These
bars
are all downloaded already. I want to get
correct.
them before they
that
download.
other screen.
See, I was right all along, you guys. Okay.
This is what they go to download the
Okay,
files.
I'm going to show this. Your camera 3. Okay. See why there's a helpline?
It's so confusing.
All right, I am here sitting next to Tammy, but the little window camera is only on her. So when
It would be different if we got to do it the way they get to do it. But ours, because we don't go to the site and purchase
Yeah.
it, we haven't stepped through the steps.
So when they get their send all link, they're going to see this, and there's a read me first here, and it has 25 downloads, and then the Add Joy coupon, everybody's thing is in here. We are currently in the
we should be in the ends for
these-
Nutmeg Notebook.
Are these? Also?
Yeah, alphabetical. J, K.
No, sorry guys, don't get, close your eyes. Okay.
There.
Nutmeg Notebook, Batch Cooking with Tami, course ebook. So alphabetically, we're in the ends here. And then it says 25 downloads remaining before February 11th of 2024. That's the deadline. Okay. Oh, that's 1 year from today. Okay. And then download. And then that gets you into our PDF, and that gets you our registration course materials page in the second page. Once you've downloaded all of these, and I'll go scroll to the bottom here. Here's what we're talking about. Download all, and when you click on that, it opens up the very first file. And you download it, and then it opens up automatically the second file, and then you download that, and so on until you get to the very last one, which is Well Elephant, Lauren Bernick. When you get to Well Elephant, you're done. So I sat there and I clicked for a while, but you got to click patiently and watch each one.
Or you
finish.
can pick and choose and just download the ones that you know you want.
Okay, so
you can do that as well
Okay, and you download them to a file.
on your computer.
Okay, so here's files.
And we created a UWL file for ultimate weight loss
Yeah.
file. And we have last year's bundle in that file, and we have this year's bundle.
Yeah, so we went up at the top here, this PC, it's in downloads, it's under UWL bundles, and it's the Vegan Health and Weight Loss Bundle 2023. So we created that file by clicking up here on new, and we did a new folder. I should say folder, not file. And we created this folder before we started. You know what? We weren't showing them on screen. Durr. Here, I'm talking about files while I can see them. Can you guys not see them? We created a new folder here, and we named it this PC. It's under downloads up here. UWL bundles, because there's one from last year, and then this year's name and year. And once we downloaded them all, they're all in here by name, and it's alphabetical. So these are in our computer. Now we have them. We don't have to go anyplace else to see them, and
we don't have to think about going back and downloading everything before the year is up. So the 1 year limitation, you guys, is you have 1 year to download the content from the day that you purchase it. And so if you buy it today, you have 1 year from today to download all of the content. And people have asked us, well, why is there a time limit? There is a time limit because we are having to pay a monthly fee to store that downloadable content on that website. And, you know, a year, having a full year is a very generous amount of time to be able to go and download that, because, you know, it's going to take you less than 30 minutes to download that content, and then you have it all and it is yours.
Okay, so when I clicked on the Nutmeg Notebook badge, you know, in my downloaded file, you click on it and it opens up the PDF.
Right.
And so then you have all the PDF pages here.
You're not showing that to them.
No, and then inside
Are you going to show it to them?
It's
not. This is not on the screen. You're talking about stuff, but you're not showing it. I'm just saying, trying to help, babe.
See, I've got 4 buttons hooked up today, and I'm not used to that, so it's really throwing me off.
Okay, so now you can show them.
Okay, so yeah, but I need to back up again. Here's.
Okay, so you have this downloaded in your computer. You have it in a file on your computer, and you want to go to the batch cooking course.
And so there's the batch cooking course, and then this is the first page, and then the very second page is accessing
and be careful what you
course
show.
Materials. Yeah, and we should talk a little bit about this.
Okay, so Tom also has a video. He made a video showing you
It's the
guys
bottom of this page,
showing you guys how to register for the course on our site. So when you open up the digital content, then you want to go to this page in our PDF and read it first, please, and then click on the link to watch the video, and he takes you through step by step. So if you have more...
if you don't have any experience or whatsoever on the account, like if you bought our chopped salad course, you already have an account. You don't need to do all of these first steps about setting up an account. You just go straight to courses and click on the batch cooking course and make your order and use the code that's included in that accessing course materials page, and you're off and running. It really only applies to if you're doing it for the first time.
Yeah, so Else says we have 1 year to become computer literate. Well, what you can do, if you know, like probably every middle schooler knows how to do this in this day and age, a high school student, a neighbor, a family member. There's IT help businesses that will, you know, for a fee come to your home and help you do things. And so, you know, find somebody in your community that can help you do this, because it only takes a few minutes. And if you're not computer savvy, I totally get that, because I'm not a computer person. So, so anyway, Susan says, Tami and Tom, you're so patient. I appreciate you explaining things. We're trying, and we really should have Randy on here telling everybody how to do it.
Okay.
We hope in the future that we can get videos made for the bundles to show everybody step by step how to do it.
Okay, here's my next piece here on this coming off, and I'm actually going to show the screen this time.
Yay!
So the first thing you're going to do, you've got the bundle, you've downloaded it, and now you're clicking on our PDF. So you're going to click on, go to nutmegnotebook.com. So, and if you don't have an account, then it's going to take you here, and you're going to encounter what's called a pop-up here. This is our course. This is our course registration, or excuse me, our email registration box. You fill this out, and then you get a link with some free recipes from Tami. This is not registering on our site. This is registering for our email list. And I've had some emails about that. I registered and it doesn't show that, and I try to log in and it says I don't have a password. This does not get you a password. This is just an email list. So I'm going to close that, and then that opens up the site. And they can sort, you can see my mouse here.
Yes.
Here at the top, you see courses in my account. And if you don't have an account, you register right here where it says register email address, and then it's going to send you an email to create your password. And so now you are registered in our WooCommerce software, where you can make a purchase of a course, even if it's a free purchase, using the bundle discount code. If you already have an account, you're probably going to go straight into where it allows you to look at the courses, which I'm going to back out and go to next. I got to go to a different window here, Tami.
Okay.
Because that was, I had to do that when in.
Okay, somebody's asking for the link to the bundle. If you look at the show notes, or the description of the YouTube show, it says, depending on what device you're using, it might say ... more, and you tap on that, and then there's a description of today's video, and the link to the bundle is right there. Or if you're watching on a smart device, a phone, a tablet, then there might be a little down arrow or a little chevron that you have to tap on in order to see that. And then, of course, it's all over our Facebook page as well.
I'll paste it into
Tom's going to put it in the comments. Oh, Randy did.
Oh, okay, great.
Oh, yeah, wait, I don't know if that's ours.
Nutmeg UWL bundle. Nope, that's wrong,
that's
Randy.
wrong, Randy.
Yeah, please remove that. That's the wrong link.
Yeah, that's not our affiliate link. We need to use our affiliate link. We don't get any credit for sales that are made through that link. So maybe you can delete that one. So Tom's going to add it in the chat feed.
There it is.
There it is. That's the right one. Yeah, so if you use the one that says nutmeg in it, then we get credit for the sale. Otherwise, we don't get credit for the sale. Okay.
Okay. Randy, it's not letting me erase that. Would you please go ahead and erase that link? Let's see.
I don't know if she's listening.
Okay.
You're not able to erase it, huh?
Yeah, Randy Dolan. Please remove the wrong.
So let's see.
Oh, she did it. Thanks.
Thanks, Randy.
Okay.
So Karen says, I already have the flash drive from last year, and it's big enough for this year too. Awesome. She said she copied it from the link that you had. Do you have the right link in there?
You have to do it directly. If you
YouTube does
if
weird
she clicks
stuff
on it
to
and then copies the URL, it gives you the bundle URL. You have to use the bit.ly link initially. You can't copy from YouTube and repost it.
Really?
It doesn't work.
Oh, that's the problem.
Yeah, I'm going over to Facebook and copying from Facebook and bringing it in, because you can't do from the down below to up above.
Okay. He said for some reason you can't copy it from down below and then paste it into
maybe
comments.
the tracking's still in there, but I don't know.
It doesn't show up if it is.
I'm more comfortable if it says nutmeg in it. It's got to say nutmeg or I don't trust it.
Okay, so where are we at now, Tom? So in the video,
I'm going back to Nutmeg Notebook.
Okay, in the video, don't you cover how to register? In the video that they get a link to in the accessing course materials.
Yeah, but I was just going to show them a couple of things here.
Okay, Tom wants to show you a couple of things. Because I've never actually had to go in and register for our course. We've had our daughter do it, we've had Randy do it, and our moderators do it to practice so that we could find out if there were any hang-ups or if it was easy or difficult, and they say it's easy, but they're very computer literate, so that can make a difference. So we're also going to be talking about content. I've cooked some really yummy stuff this week from the bundle, and there's over 2,000 recipes that are just incredible, and I took pictures of the stuff that I made, and some of you may have watched because we've done 3 cooking shows now where we've cooked live. In fact, last night Tom made smoky spicy beans from one of the bundle
submissions. Those are pretty tasty.
And they're very good. And I made the tempeh burgers and tempeh bean burgers, and those were very good. And we have leftovers for today. We're so excited to have those leftovers.
I've got my window ready here.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay, so we're back on Nutmeg Notebook. I need to get you a new avatar picture here. This one's like 2 years old now. So, and up at the top again here is, and this is where I am logged in. So if I'm a previous Nutmeg Notebook course purchaser, I just click on courses, and there is the beautiful chopped salad course and the batch cooking with Tami course.
Now, if you're on a mobile device, we know that it doesn't show up like this.
It's going to be
they're stacked.
Yeah.
They won't be side by side. There will be one on top of the other, and you just have to scroll down to get to the batch cooking course.
Yeah, and then I go to I want to go to start course, and there's the course. So this is showing you.
And then Tom, talk to him about the PDF.
Yeah, I'm going to.
Okay.
So this is where you're seeing the course, and you notice this login button up here. That's telling me that I'm actually not logged into Nutmeg Notebook. I can watch this first introductory. This is a little 2-minute introduction to the course here. And then if I click on log in, it's going to ask for my credentials to log in to Nutmeg Notebook. And now all of the courses have the I, which means I can watch them. So getting to the PDF, this is the little video introduction. Then this next window here, little blue window, I click on it, and that now shows me the front page of the PDF. And this is real critical. Up here in the upper right hand corner, yeah, you're not covering up with your thing.
No.
I should turn it off in case it is for some folks on their devices.
It's a paper clip.
This little paper clip is what you get, and it opens up this window, and it says blog copy, I love PDF, linked table of contents, batch cooking with Tami course, ebook, Nutmeg Notebook, compressed PDF. So that's telling you that is the most recent, totally table of contents linked, additional recipes version of the PDF. It is mostly the same one that you already downloaded from Sendal, but it's a newer, better one. So,
extra recipes.
Extra recipes.
I added more recipes
and a linked
to it.
Table of contents. So yes, we're asking you if you want all the recipes and want a linked table of contents down this one here. We uploaded the other one to Sendal over a month ago, and that shipped, sailed, and then we did a few more tweaks. So that's what's going on with that.
And then I decided to add more recipes, and then on Jesse's recommendation, Tom was able to turn the table of contents into clickable links. So on the inside for the table of contents,
all of these are active links. It takes you straight to the page.
So, but only in the PDF off of our website. The PDF that you get in the bundle is a great PDF, but it doesn't have the extra
Yeah.
little 3 extra recipes and then the clickable table of contents.
Okay, so also once you're on the course, these little boxes to the right, these are the individual videos. Like this is the formal PowerPoint where Tami goes over all of the batch cooking concepts. This video goes over the tools. This video goes over food storage, and some of the modules it will have more than one item. So here, like meal assembly is the module, and it has 2 videos in it. Real-time batch cooking here has 3 videos in it. This is a dedicated video we did, batch cooking in the kitchen with Tami, for this course. The other 2 are, where am I? I lost where I was on here. Oh, okay, batch cooking with Tami presentation. That's the main presentation. Oh, yeah, this is real-time batch cooking session and 2 sessions from our YouTube channel. Okay, it drops down here, and then it shows a video that was from, previously recorded from our YouTube channel, but the content was so closely related to what the whole batch cooking course was around. Rather than send you off trying to go fish and go find it in the hundreds and hundreds of videos we have already on the site, we just linked it right in the lesson, so it was quick and easy for you. So one of them, a formal new presentation, 2 bonus YouTube reprises from previous batch cooking. So and if you notice, I didn't leave the site. I didn't wait for a link. I register for the course, and then it opens up right to those pages I was showing you. There is no delay. So
Awesome.
Anyway.
Okay, so TS says, what did you end up doing with the tempeh burgers last night? Did you air fry them or put them in the oven? The 4 that we didn't cook are still in the refrigerator. We'll cook those today. And the other 4, they were actually cooked. So Tom put his on bread with mustard and pickles.
Yeah,
and
I used a piece of
whole grain bread.
Whole Foods whole grain wheat bread,
and then
pickles and some mustard,
it was delicious.
And then I had the beans on the side, and it was good.
Yeah, and I just had mine on a plate. If you go to my Nutmeg Notebook Instagram account or Facebook, I did post pictures this morning of them, and so I just put mine on a plate, and then I had a whole bunch of power greens.
And those were Vicky's, right? Were those Vicky's?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and so she messaged us. And
she did, and she said, "Oh my gosh!"
She espied that we were cooking her stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So
yep. So they were very delicious. So I'm not sure. We're going to see how firm they are when we take them out of the fridge, and then we'll decide if we're going to do them in a skillet or try them in the oven. And I might try them in the oven just to see, because they were very, very moist, so they wouldn't probably dry out. Okay. Vicky says, I'm having difficulty actually getting into the course. What tab do I click on?
Okay, let me go back to that.
And I have the password. Okay,
so let's see, what screen is that? Okay, so we're starting here from a page, and I'm gonna click on Nutmeg Notebook just to get me there. And I'm in here not as a subscriber at the moment, and so I'm going to click on my account, and that's where I have to register, to get an account so that you can get a course. And once you're done with that, then you come back out to. I want the regular. Hold on just a minute. Let me get to the other page because I got 2 windows here open.
So Cheryl says, what is the link for those of us who bought the bundle on the first day and want the added recipes? You're gonna go to our course on our website, and if you've already registered for the course, you can get right in. If you haven't, then follow Tom's directions on how to register for the course, and then you click on.
This is where I've already registered for the course, and it says here batch cooking with Tami course guide and ebook.
Click on that.
You click on that, and you see the little paper clip right here, and you click on that, and then it opens up the PDF up here to download. And this is a download just like as if you were downloading it off. You see the little arrow swirling around there?
Yeah.
So that's where you get the PDF. Now, getting to the course, I want to get back to that window I was on because I've got to back up to...
You're not on screen.
Okay.
You have to put it on screen when you're ready.
All right.
We're not on screen. Or it's delay.
You're looking at that window over there. You're on screen right now by yourself because
I know.
I'm trying to find the file. I'm trying to find the page I want to show on getting to the course initially. Okay. Having already been a user. So, Nutmeg Notebook here. Again.
Okay.
Courses.
Randy, it wasn't that you can't copy links correctly. Tom says they change that bit.ly link changes
to something else, yeah.
When you try to copy and paste it from YouTube.
Because I experienced the same thing earlier.
Yeah.
When I was trying to drop them into the show notes, I was getting strange. It wasn't our link. So the same thing happened to me.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, what do you want me to talk about while you're searching? I feel like this is like dead radio time or something.
Yeah.
I'm like...
Read me her question again.
Who?
The question about getting Vicky's.
Vicky says, I'm having difficulty actually getting into the course. What tab do I click on? I have the password.
Okay. There in the download from the bundle is a step-by-step instruction, but in the Reader's Digest version is you go to courses and you click on view course. It's going to ask you to put it in your cart to buy it. You do that, and then you go to the checkout, and that's where you enter the UWL bundle code to get it for free.
Which you get
which you get inside the page 2 of this PDF on the site. So you've got to step through the course purchase steps to get the course that way. So read all the steps on that Accessing Course Materials page, and then if you watch the tutorial video at the bottom, I on screen in a very linear fashion, and it's PC based, it's not iPad based. The steps will be the same, just arranged differently, and things will be in different places on the screen. But you can watch that video and step along on your PC to get a step-by-step tutorial.
And if you have more than one device, what I have advised people is if you can have the video of how to set up and do the registration playing on your smartphone, and then you can sign up on your PC, and then you can pause that video as you're going through it if need be to do the sign up.
Yeah. Cheryl's asking, what is the link for those of us who bought the bundle on the first day and want the added recipes? Cheryl,
you just went through that.
Yeah, it's the course itself. When you go onto Nutmeg Notebook and open up your course on your computer and go to that PDF, the very first clickable box on the right, it opens up the PDF and you can download the new one. It's right there. It's all updated, and everybody that owns the course has that PDF available to them. You don't have to, you haven't missed out. It's there now.
Stephanie says, did you already explain how to move a download from your laptop to your Android phone? If so, I will watch the replay. I had to step away for a minute, but I was trying to listen.
Yeah. Moving file, we can't know all the devices. We downloaded it into our computer individually, and then we managed to get a file into Tami's iPad files, and that's all we've done. Moving between files would involve uploads and downloads to your favorite file storage site.
Or you can use your phone and go to the can't you go to the bundle website and download it right into your phone?
Yeah, because you got 20, and that's kind of the most common thing since there are 25 downloads available.
Right. That's how I would do it.
Susan Salas, may I ask Tami or Tom what you did before you became YouTubers?
We spent a lot of time hiking
We spent a lot of time hiking before we were
and
YouTubers.
having fun instead of working.
Yeah, my career was in dentistry. I used to design, develop, and arrange financing for dental offices and managed an entire dental representation team for a national dental supply equipment and office development company. So I was always involved in things, engineering things and construction and design and development.
Okay, so Else says...
Tammy was a full-time homemaker
Yes.
for our 2 wonderful children.
And a full-time volunteer.
Yeah.
Else says, I'm waiting for an email after registering. Something about a password. I think she means on our course.
Okay. Yeah, if you've registered, if you've put in your email address to register anew, then you will receive an email to set your password. And I cover that in the video that is in the link in the bottom of the Accessing Course Materials
Okay,
page.
so here's a question from Stephanie. She said, I clicked on the paperclip and then the blog post on the right-hand side, and the table of contents does not show the clickable links. Am I in the wrong place?
In the blog post. Okay. Let's go back to that.
Are you going to show it on screen?
Yeah, let me find it first before
Okay, he's going to find it first and then put it on screen. So when you download the new PDF...
Okay, so here I'm going on
he's going to show you.
Okay, so here's the
I was
course.
just trying to fill time.
And I'm going to click on Start the Course. And so now I'm inside the course, and in this screen, I've got the little eyes on all of the content, so it means I'm already logged in. And I'm going to click on the second one here. The first one is the Batch Cooking with Tammy course Introduction. And then the second one, this blue box, is the Batch Cooking with Tammy course guide and ebook. So I've just clicked on this little box here, and up above here is the pay-per-click. When I click on that, it opens this PDF over here in the right-hand corner. I don't know where that will show up on a smart device. And then when I click on that, it opens up the PDF and all of the information. All of the pages are here.
Okay, go to the table of contents and see if the links are working. Oh, you went past. So go back.
Here's the
and
table of
see
contents.
if anything's working.
Lentil loaf with date glaze, and there it is.
See, so you just click on it, and then it takes you to the page.
Yeah, so I'm going to go back to my table of contents, and I want to go to kabocha squash. Boom, there.
Nice.
So
Stephanie says, okay, thank you.
That answers the question.
And Vicky says, I think I'm in. And Randy says, yay.
Okay.
It takes a village.
Well, that's why we want to, this is a little bit tedious for everybody to go through because there are just so many variables.
And the thing about it is everybody's
devices are different.
Well, everybody's on different devices, and all the different video courses are different. Like I went to Kathy Fisher's for the salad dressing, and hers is some other kind of configuration, completely different than ours.
Yeah, we call this courseware. Our courses are in courseware, and our courseware is self-hosted on our site, and that's why it's different that you don't leave our site. Once you register for the course, don't leave. You're not waiting for a link. You do get a link from me when I go back and review the submitted orders, and I send that out. But you're already in and can start viewing the course. Other folks use courseware that is a third-party courseware, and on those you may be waiting for a link to start the course, but not ours.
Okay, some more questions. Joy says, I bought the bundle, but I couldn't find the registration form. I'm not too savvy on the computer. So are you talking about you couldn't find a registration
for our course,
or you're having trouble getting the downloads for the bundle. Can you
'Cause-
clarify
Yeah,
that for
because
us?
if it's getting the bundle, then you would email uwlbundle@gmail.com.
Else says, I don't recall setting a password. I'm going to check your video, Tom.
Okay, if you are, a lot of folks have already been on Nutmeg Notebook, have already gone to that My Account and filled out a password. Some folks did that thinking they needed to do that to use the site. You don't, but it's okay if you've done that because it just registers you in our e-commerce software as a possible customer. So if you just go to nutmegnotebook.com and click on courses and click on that start course, it may invite you to go ahead and purchase it again with the UWL 100% discount coupon code right then and there. That means you're like already in, you're already registered at Nutmeg Notebook. I registered for stuff a year ago and I don't remember, or 2 years ago, and I go to the site and I click on it and it says, "Hi, Thomas." And it's like, oh, they know who I am. Well, because I was there earlier and forgot about it. So, so you can try that and just go straight to courses.
So S. Howe says, I bought it over an hour ago and still haven't received the bundle yet. I have the order and receipt, but not the bundle. Could they really be backloaded?
Go to your inbox of your email and look for an email from SendOwl, SendOwl, and look in your junk folder for an email from SendOwl. If you don't see that, then you email uwlbundle@gmail.com.
Is it case sensitive? The UWL?
Oh, well, they show it as capital UWLB and then lowercase
UNDLE.
I don't think it really matters. But,
Okay. So, yeah, we can't help you with that,
but it should be
they
out,
can.
or on the first day, people were getting their SendOwl notifications fairly promptly, within several minutes anyway. In the case of our course acknowledgement, that's dependent on me going to my computer once or twice a day and looking at all of the new, it says pending orders, and then I mark them completed and it sends out that congratulations, you've got this course, here's a link to view the course. But again, you do not need to wait on that. That's a manual thing for when I happen to be by my computer.
Joy says, I wanted to register for your course, but I'm presently in the Caribbean, and returning home in the middle of April. Oh, you poor thing. You poor thing. I hope the weather's beautiful where you are. So if you have the bundle,
golden.
you will be able to sign up for it whenever you get back, and not a problem.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people in recent weeks, because we've been making noise about the bundle, that bought last year's bundle that had our salad batch prep course in it, and they went, "Oh, I've got Tammy's course from last year's bundle,"
they had never
we got
accessed
a whole
it.
bunch of new course registrations in the last couple of weeks from last year's bundle. So you have the whole year to register for the Batch Cooking with Tammy course from the day you buy it.
Oh dear. So Cheryl says, following the directions on page 2, she clicked on My Account. She was told to sign in. It populated with her information. She clicked on Sign In, and then she was told that the information is incorrect. And she said, confused, ?
Okay.
YouTube 88 says, that happened to me, and I had entered an incorrect email. When I purchased, I emailed help, and they fixed it, but the bundle comes immediately. Oh, that's about the bundle purchase.
Right.
So Cheryl says she followed directions on page 2, clicked on My Account, was told to sign in, populated with her information, clicked on Sign In, then she got a message that the information is incorrect.
Your computer is doing an autofill, and those are not always exactly what you want them to be. My computer does that too. The safe thing would be to go back and hit the password reset and let it send you a password reset request, and then put in an updated or a new or a refreshed password, make a note of it, and then log in that way, because that autofill may not be using the right password. You have to look at those. The computer's making its best guess. So and sometimes they're right on the money, and other times they're like from completely different sites. So,
yeah, well, Cheryl, your Cheryl is saying she has the bundle already. And this is what happened on our website. So you're telling her to do a password reset.
On our website, go back to the registration. You know, another thing too, like I was mentioning earlier.
And you don't have to wait to get the email. There's somebody saying, well, you have to get the email from them. But you don't. You don't have to wait. You have immediate access.
Right.
That, for some reason, I don't know why that program that we bought makes it look like you have to wait until you get a confirmation email, but you don't. You have access right away.
Yeah. So use the password reset on our My Account slot. Again, to everybody, go, you know, if you're a recurring Nutmeg Notebook visitor, go straight to courses and see if it will let you register for the course right there. You may already be, through computer cookies or whatever, you may already be logged into Nutmeg Notebook and not have to. If
you took the class last year,
your computer's going to know you have an account already.
If you signed up for the Chopped Salad course last year, then you'll already have an account and you will already have a password in there.
Okay.
And if you don't remember it, you can just do a password reset.
Okay, she's trying. Cheryl, do this for me. Send me an email to tom@nutmegnotebook.com. and I will send you what's called a push password reset, where I send it out to you manually. If you'll send it to tom@nutmegnotebook.com, then I'll do that right after the show today. So
yeah, because she might want to make those cornbread muffins.
Okay, or I might be able to work on that while you're talking. Let's talk about some food. Are we ready to show some food?
Yeah.
You've got your pictures?
Sure.
I got to get your files up here.
Get my files up, babe.
And where are those files? Not these files, and
keep looking.
Not that file.
Yeah. And so.
And then we already showed this file, right?
Yep. So what our contribution is the batch cooking course, and we're getting wonderful feedback about it, and so we're super excited that people are enjoying it and learning from it, and even. Raw Chef Yen is using it because her boyfriend eats animal products and not animal products, he eats cooked food. She is raw vegan, and he eats more like I do. And so she made the refried beans out of here for him, and she said he loved them. And so she is using my batch cooking techniques to batch prep food for her boyfriend. And so she said, it's so exciting. We got clear see-through containers. And she said, so she's like, now I can make a salad for me. I can make a salad for him, but I can pull out the cooked stuff for him to put on top of his salads. And so I thought, wow, even the raw chef is able to utilize my techniques that I'm sharing in my batch cooking course. So that was pretty cool. And so what Tom was talking about, these twice baked potatoes, I actually made these earlier. It was last Saturday. It was actually a week ago. Oh my gosh, time is flying by. I made these on Chef AJ's show, and she gave us the video to put on our YouTube channel. So you can find that recipe on our YouTube channel. And those were super delicious. You know, you guys never see me cooking with pasta, but I did include a pasta recipe in here as well, this one here, and it is a recipe that I used to make for my family before, when I was on the standard American diet, and our daughter had veganized it for her family, and she was like, Mom, you should totally veganize that and share that recipe. So I have that recipe. It's the tomato lentil penne pasta, and it's on page 47. And I use the gluten-free pasta in that. And then this is the easy cornbread muffins, and they are super delicious. And Tom just finished the last two of ours last night. the quinoa minestrone soup. That's a new recipe that I added, as well as my potato leek soup is in here. And that is really delicious. And our daughter and her family were sick a few weeks ago, and I said, you know, what would you like me to make? And she said, how about a quinoa minestrone soup? Well, I didn't have a recipe for one, but I sure came up with one, and it turned out really good. In fact, it was so good that I took them an 8-quart Instant Pot full of the soup, and then I came home and made a whole nother batch of it for Tom and I. So it does freeze well, and I do a lot of potatoes in it because the little ones really like potatoes, and so if the soup has a lot of potatoes in it, then they'll be happy campers. Then this is my new lemon dill dressing, and it has some capers in it. It is super delicious. And I have also another new dressing. This is the ultimate nut-based Caesar, and this is the one that I make for my family, and it does not use cashews. I actually use almonds, but you can substitute cashews if you want, but I have to use almonds because our grandson is allergic to cashews. But it's the dressing that they all request. Every time we get together, I'm asked, are you going to make Caesar salad? So they don't care what else we're having as long as I have that Caesar salad. And then I use that new dressing to make the lemon dill chickpea salad with capers. And this is really yummy, yummy, yummy. So it makes a huge batch. You can cut the recipe in half if you want. And then since we wrote the book, I've also used that dressing to make potato salad, and it is absolutely delicious. So I just boiled some Yukon Gold potatoes and then used that salad dressing and added even more capers to it, and it was super delicious. And then with Valentine's Day coming, you're going to want to go on and get the new PDF that's on our website for the course, and you're going to want to make the chocolate heaven cookies because they're incredible, aren't they, Tom?
They're very fun.
They like melt in your mouth. They are just so delicious.
You might want to push her down arrow so you can see what's going on with the chat.
Okay.
Cheryl, while Tammy was talking, I went into our previous customer listing. I do find you, and this is what I talked about earlier in the course, I do find you as a registered email recipient. You are on our MailChimp email list. You're registered there, but you are not registered in our customer database for customer, people that have purchased or intend to purchase. So instead of clicking on the password reset, click on the other one that says register. You're registering anew in our customer database. You're already in the email database, but you're not in the customer database. So I can't push you a reset because I don't have you in there as a existing, WooCommerce is the software listing in that database. So start with my account and register for a new account, and with your favorite.
Okay, so
yeah, I tell everybody use the same email that you used to register for the Nutmeg Notebook bundle that you used, or the Nutmeg Notebook batch cooking course that you used to register for the bundle. You should be using the same email on both so that there's an easy cross-reference there. Yeah.
Okay, so, and then these are the cornbread muffins. And Randy says, ooh, I got to mention in a cookbook, and she did, because I was struggling with the cornbread muffins. I tried using date syrup to make them instead of the traditional maple syrup, and they came out completely dark brown, which made your brain think you were going to eat like a chocolate. It looked like a chocolate muffin, but then when you bit into it, it was a savory corn muffin, and so that didn't work. And then Randy suggested to me to try blending up dates with the milk, and so I gave that a whirl, if you will, play on words, and it worked perfectly. So I did give her a mention in here as well. So thank you, because those muffins, Randy, you probably haven't made them yet, but those muffins are delicious. Stephanie says, how long do capers last in the refrigerator once open? I have never had them go bad. They're kind of like pickles, and so they're in a brine, and so they last a really long time. They do have sodium in them. You can soak them in water if you want to try and remove some of the sodium, but you know, the sodium isn't a problem for my family. S. Howe says, bundle to register and download is not in junk email either. Order and
I'm sending him a response right now.
Oh, okay.
I'm giving him the link. I mean the email.
Tom's giving you.
Yeah, I'm about to push send.
Okay, great. Tom is going to help you with that. So yeah, Randy, the corn muffins are delicious. Tom just ate the last 2 of ours last night.
Okay.
So,
and I'm gonna jump on here for as how we do know that Charles is out of the office for a few hours for the afternoon, and then he'll be getting back to emails when he gets back tonight. So sorry for the delay for that. He's been living on his computer for the last 8 days.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So
He's hardly slept. AJ says that when she goes to bed at night, he's still in his office working, and then she gets up like at 4 a.m. and he still hasn't come to bed. Yeah. That he's in.
Yeah, because he has the ability in the software to like resend that link, like if it didn't get where it was supposed to the first time.
Right.
Or if there was a typo somewhere or whatever, so he can research it, see the order's good, and then resend that send all link out. So,
right.
So
and we don't have any access to any of that.
Yeah, but he will take care of you. They're really good about making sure everybody's taken care of. It just sometimes takes a little time.
Yeah, and I think he's going to be gone from 1 to 4 today, or 1 to 5, something like that.
Pacific time.
Yeah.
Okay.
He won't be home.
All right. Sorry, Tami. You're next. You're up.
Annette says, where are you guys going on vacation next week? I don't know who she's asking.
She might be talking to somebody else.
Must be talking to somebody else, because we're not. Vicky says, your ranch dressing is my favorite with an extra date, but I'm looking forward to trying these new dressings. Awesome.
I've been doing your pictures here. I've got your pictures.
Okay, let's do some pictures. Let's show them what we made. So first up, let's show them that very first picture. Let's show them that. Okay. And this is plant-based weight loss meal plan. There's 21 different, there's breakfast, lunch, and dinner. This is Debbie Adler's. So now let's close that out. So you want to find this in the bundle. It's Debbie Adler, Adler, and it's the plant-based weight loss meal plan. But she will tell you that those recipes aren't just for losing weight. And here's the misnomer in the plant-based community. It's the same diet whether you want to lose weight, maintain your weight, improve your heart health, improve your...
Reverse type 2 diabetes.
Yeah, reverse your type 2 diabetes, fight inflammation, whatever it may be. It's the same diet. And so she's like, they're some of her favorite recipes, and she makes them all the time. And so let's show the soup that we made. This is her lentil soup, or stew, I guess it was called, from that cookbook. And we made that in a live earlier this week, and it was delicious. The only thing that I did differently was to add a bunch of super greens or power greens at the end. I just cut them with some scissors and added them in there because we love to add greens to our soups and stews and so forth. And then let's go ahead and click on the one up there and let's show this. So this was a really fun submission to the bundle, and this is Chef Julia Dunaway's plant-based Japanese. So she's half Japanese. Her mom taught her how to make all these wonderful Japanese recipes, and so she veganized them. And let's show what we made. So Tom helped me, and we made her ginger sesame tofu there, which was delicious, by the way. And you just put it in the air fryer, and it had a marinade on it, and then just some green onions to garnish it. And it was really super easy to make and delicious.
It was really super easy to eat, too.
Yeah, you ate a lot of it. I got 2 pieces, and he ate 6. for one meal. And then let's show them the rice. And then we made the fried rice. And
that was delicious.
And that was really...
And it went really well with those
the tofu.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was really delicious. And then we'll show them. And Tom ate all but this amount. This is what I got.
Oh,
Tom,
this is your meal the next day?
Yeah, that was that night. That was my meal that night. And you ate all the rest of it that night.
Yum, 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 yum.
And that's what I got. But it was delicious. I absolutely would make that again. It was very good. We used white rice because that's what we had made, but she did call for brown rice for that. And then let's click on, let's go ahead, Vicky's. And so there's 4 altogether, 4 batch cooking different courses in the bundle. And so this is from Ann Arbor Vegan. This is Vicki Brett Gach. And she did a course last year as well. And I like her recipes. I like her presentation. And her method of batch cooking is very similar to mine. And so we think...
What did we cook of hers?
We think a lot alike. And so we made this last night.
Oh, okay.
So we made her tempeh bean burgers. And Tom helped me with that.
They were Cajun, right?
Yeah, they have Cajun spices in them. And then Tom made the smoky, spicy beans. And that just started with canned beans and tomato sauce and then adding onions and garlic and a bunch of spices. And they were delicious. So this is how I had mine, with just a bunch of steamed greens. And then Tom built his like a regular burger on whole grain bread with pickles and mustard and all kinds of yummy stuff. And those were really good. And we have leftovers today, so we're excited that we have leftovers.
Like this plate or this
plate?
plate?
And then, well, let's show the book that those came out of first.
Okay.
So also in the bundle, you guys, you're going to get the digital version of the Well Your World Favorites Volume 1 cookbook. I love Dylan and Reeves, and their recipes are super easy and simple, but delicious. They have a lot of flavor, but they use like normal ingredients that you can go to Walmart and find most of the ingredients that you need for their recipes. And so we made dessert from their book last night. So let's close that out and let's show them. So we made...
Double cut.
We made their brownie batter hummus. Is that what it was?
Yeah, brownie batter hummus.
Brownie batter hummus.
Which I objected to chocolate hummus, but then that turned out to be a mistake.
And so when I told Tom, well, here's the recipes we're going to make tonight, and he was like, ooh, chocolate hummus? I don't think so. And I thought about not doing it, but then I really wanted to make it. And so I said, hey, sorry, this is what we're going to make because I'm sure it's going to be delicious.
I ate my half.
And it was incredible. So let's show them the plate with the, and I also had made earlier before we went live, I made my chocolate cherry brownies. The chocolate cherry brownie recipe is also included in your PDF in our course. And so this made for a really delicious little dessert last night. Fresh strawberries. We were able to get beautiful strawberries actually at Costco this week from California. And then the chocolate cherry brownies. And then I used a small ice cream scoop to scoop up the hummus because then, you know, it makes for a really pretty presentation. And then we just scooped up the chocolate brownie batter hummus with our strawberries. And that was delicious. So with Valentine's Day just around the corner, that would be really delicious to make. Now, what I want to make today is I want to take the brownies that I made and I want to make my chocolate chia pudding. And then I want to layer chocolate chia pudding, crumble up some brownies and some fresh strawberries, and then more chocolate chia pudding. I think that will be really, really delicious. Now, can you tell I like chocolate? I think all of the desserts in this batch cooking are chocolate because I do love them. Okay, so now we're going to show you some of the new recipes that are in.
You would check comments here.
That are in
organic
the
strawberries,
bundle.
that's Hal's wondering. Yeah, we get the organic strawberries.
Yes, we do buy organic strawberries. Yes, we do. And we're very fortunate that our Costco carries a lot of organic produce. So they have organic strawberries, blackberries, and raspberries right now. So
Yeah. Here's Debbie's got a question before we go to the next batch of food. She got the bundle and clicked download all. It asked me if I want to download it. I said yes, but I don't see anything happening. What do I do? We had to click each individual file. So I'm assuming you're all the way down at the bottom. So when you, and also make sure your internet connection is good. If it's a weak internet connection, it could stall out. But yeah, I had to click on each. It started with the very top one. I clicked download and so on and so forth. So, so it should work that way. I haven't encountered it. I haven't encountered anybody saying the actual download didn't work once they got to that point.
And everybody's device that they're doing it on probably works differently.
Yeah, and
it'll be a different experience.
Did you create a file or a destination for it to go into? So once you download it, you know where it goes. I created a file on this jump drive I showed at the beginning of the video first. And so when I started the download, I did the first file into that, and then all the others followed as I clicked on each one. If you don't get past that, then use the uwlbundle@gmail.com support email so that they can make sure that you're, if you're looking at the bundle download, you've got the bundle open and you see that you've got the 25 copies of everything, you're in the right spot. Anything from that is really kind of a local device issue that you might need to get local support from.
Right. And so ask a high school student, a college student, a grandchild, a neighbor, a coworker, a relative.
Yeah.
Find somebody who is, like, a lot of times my mom, she's, in her 80s, sometimes she'll have problem doing something on the computer. We'll try to help her over the phone, but it's kind of difficult. And so then, she'll call a granddaughter and have a granddaughter come over, and like 2 minutes, they are able to take care of it because they can show her on the computer. So,
and sometimes it's silly stuff like the elusive paperclip. They changed our courseware software. I didn't know it. The paper, there used to be the video, and then there was a little box underneath the video that said, download course materials. And so my instruction was all talking about download course materials buttons. It was gone. They moved it. They turned it into this tiny little paperclip that was in the upper right-hand corner, which I didn't know. And so I started getting emails, can't find the chopped salad PDF. I go, it's right there, right underneath the video. Well, that's not true anymore. It's this tiny little paperclip. So who knows what it is on any given device.
Right, exactly. So there's talk in the chat about desserts. Yeah, I think I only have like 4 desserts in here because this, this was really about batch prepping food meals for the week. So I have 4, and they do all have chocolate in them. It just happened. I didn't have any, I guess, that didn't have chocolate because I love chocolate. If you don't want to use cacao powder, which is what I use, you can use unsweetened cocoa powder. You can use carob powder. I substitute carob powder in it when I'm making it for certain friends who can't have the cacao powder, and that works fine. And then if caffeine is an issue for you, which there is caffeine in the cacao powder and the unsweetened cocoa powder, you can get something that's called Wonder, W-O-N-D-E-R, Wonder Cocoa. And I found out about that from the McDougal's, and I buy it at Whole Foods. Sometimes they have it on Amazon. I looked like a couple weeks ago and they didn't have any, but it kind of comes and goes. But look and see if you can find it online or at your local Whole Foods. So here's the recipes.
Cat for Animals has a question. The link is in our show notes down below the video on your device, hopefully, and I just posted it in the comments again because Kat's asking where's the link. I don't know if she meant where's the link to the bundle from our YouTube channel, from this show, or whether...
Okay, yeah.
I think
so
that
the
was
bundle
question.
is $49. You're going to get our class, which retails for $197, you're going to get it in that bundle. And you're also going to get 122 other pieces of digital content. If you were to purchase everything individually after the bundle, it would be at a value of $6,500. But you get to have everything for $49. So I keep telling Chef AJ, this is the deal of the year in the plant-based community. This is just amazing. Okay, so we're going to show you. We already talked about the cornbread muffins.
Did you show them?
And it's twice. How'd that happen?
Close the site. You clicked it too many times. See, you're clicking all over the place. You got to calm down.
And so
that's what happens to people. They start clicking everywhere, and it confuses the device.
So these are the cornbread muffins. I use oat flour. They're gluten-free, so I use the Bob's Red Mill oat flour or make my own oat flour in my Vitamix. And then I like to use corn flour for these because I like that softer crumb. That's more appealing to our grandchildren as well. But you can use cornmeal. I have also just taken cornmeal when I am out of corn flour and run the cornmeal through my Vitamix blender to make it more like a flour.
Here, and now you can just click here. You don't have to close it. Just click here.
Because I like them to be softer. And so then this is the quinoa minestrone soup. So this was one of the recipes that we added to the PDF. So when you come to the course, you're going to want to download the newest version of the PDF so that you get these new recipes. So the cornbread muffins are a new recipe, and the quinoa minestrone soup is a new recipe. And then also these chocolate heaven cookies, which Randy also helped me name these. These chocolate heaven cookies are also a new recipe, and we absolutely love them. Here is the inside of them. These are like my favorite cookie now. And so they are really nice and soft inside, and I use some peanut butter powder in them instead of using peanut butter in order to keep the calories down. And they're absolutely delicious. I love them. Love them, love them, love them. And then we also have our potato leek soup, which also goes really well with the cornbread muffins. And so that too is a new recipe. And it's made in the Instant Pot. It's super delicious, really, really easy, and we love it. This is the nutty oatmeal. And this is a recipe that I make for my grandkids that my daughter came up with. And so it does use peanut butter in it, but you could use peanut butter powder if you want to try and keep it lower fat.
Yeah, Stephanie says, what are the additional recipes you added to your batch cooking book? Maybe she missed that these are that's what you're showing now are the new recipes.
Yeah, well, we have 15 new recipes in the batch cooking course. The 3 that we added to the PDF after we had submitted it to the bundle people, the 3 recipes were the cornbread muffins, the quinoa minestrone soup, and the chocolate heaven cookies. Those were the 3 that you're only going to get when you download the PDF.
And the linked table of contents.
And the linked table of contents. This is the ultimate Caesar dressing. This is a nut-based Caesar dressing. And you know, all of my other dressings are not made with nuts. And this one is my family's absolute favorite. And our son a few weeks ago said, you really should make this and sell it. It's that good, Mom. And that's not going to happen, but it is really delicious. So
something's hiding off the edge.
I know, but I'm trying to see. Oh, that's the pasta dish. So I don't normally post pasta dishes. I'm not a big pasta fan, but this is the tomato lentil penne pasta dish.
Somebody you know is.
Yeah, Tom is. He likes it. But what we have discovered since going whole food plant-based is that we do not find the pasta dishes to be that filling. And this is a gluten-free pasta, so it's one that's made with, like, I don't know, this one might have been corn or red lentils or something. Even when they're made with good, wholesome ingredients. We just don't find them to be that satisfying and filling. They taste good, but they don't fill us up. And, you know, we always do build a great big salad with them as well.
It makes me want to consume more than would be appropriate because it's so tasty, but it's also so very easy to eat.
I'm trying to see. Oh, these are the...
I'm not there yet. You want me to show those?
Yeah, this.
Okay.
These are the refried beans. These are really absolutely positively delicious. So again, our daughter came up with the idea for these. Her husband is from Honduras, and so she makes a lot of Latin American dishes, and these have become all of our favorite refried beans. So that's a new recipe that's in there. And then, oh, here, these are mushroom lentil taco filling. I like to use them for tostadas, and this is really delicious, made in the Instant Pot using lentils and mushrooms and tomatoes and onions and spices. And then that's my chipotle nacho.
Oh, I took it off. Are you still talking? Okay.
Yeah. And that's,
I thought when you reached for the mouse, I thought you were going to a new recipe.
And that's my chipotle nacho cheese sauce. That recipe you will also find in the bundle. And then this is the new salad, one of the new salad dressings. And this is the lemon dill with capers dressing, and we love it. Oh my gosh, you guys, it's so good. I'm not seeing the picture that goes with it, Tom.
Well, let me go back out to the, because they don't all show up across the bottom.
Yeah, that's so weird.
So click back, close it, and then you can see all of them.
Okay, and let me find, oh, here we go. And so I use it to make the lemon dill chickpea salad with capers. And this is amazing. We love it. I've been making a big batch of this every week for weeks. It's been very hard not to post a lot about it because we've been eating it so much. But this will be like one of your favorite summer salads, I think. Although we've been enjoying it even though it's winter time. And you know, you can put it on bread if you want. You can stuff it in a pita. You could use it in a wrap. I like to take like the big greens and just lightly steam them and then use those as a gluten-free wrap for myself. You can stuff them into a potato. I put them on top of my chopped salad. Oh my gosh, it's so good. And if you have fresh dill, it makes them even better. And then finally, after so many requests, Tom has finally made videos.
What kind of rice?
And shared to make, are you going to tell them?
Perfectly granular brown rice in the Instant Pot. Perfectly granular. Look at those granular grains all laying there perfectly close to, but not stuck to each other. We want to be able to sprinkle our rice over our chopped salads or our soup or whatever. I want to be able to sprinkle my rice.
Yes, but not only did he make brown rice.
Oh, wrong page. There we go. You open it.
I know, I'm looking for it. Here it is. Not only did he make a video on brown rice, but he also made a video on white rice.
Perfectly granular basmati bright rice that is sprinkleable.
It is, and it's delicious. And I have to tell you, our freezer is full of rice because, you know,
he brown.
Oh, I know, but the white rice, we still have tons of the white rice.
We don't eat white rice
as often.
Yeah.
And so, you know, like he practiced how he was going to, you know, make it for the videos. And so he made rice and we froze it. And then the day he actually made it and we videotaped it, then we had even more white rice. But look at how great it turns out, you guys. So this isn't your wet, sticky rice. This isn't like sushi rice. This is drier consistency, and it turns out great.
Isn't it great? You have a nearly perfect husband that can make nearly
I
perfectly granular.
know.
Now, actually, this rice isn't nearly perfect. It's actually perfect.
It is actually perfect. You did a great job. And then for tomorrow, you guys really should consider...
Oh, you're not there yet. You got to double click it.
I did.
Okay.
You should consider making the vegan ranch twice baked potatoes because these are so delicious. I ate the last one the other day.
These are such a Super Bowl food.
They are. And so you could even use smaller potatoes if you wanted to make them more like appetizer or finger food. But Tom thinks these are finger food anyway. He likes to just pick up the whole thing and nosh on it. And that's the chipotle nacho cheese sauce. And then you also do the ranch dressing inside the mashed potato with steamed broccoli. And these are so good. And I did cook more russets today. So I was going to see if there was anything
Karen's
else.
right. We know to make white rice when Chef AJ's going to be eating from our food.
And then this is a new recipe too. This is barbecue tempeh. And this is so delicious. I love to just sprinkle a few of these into my chopped salads. I actually like tempeh better than tofu. I like the texture of it. I like the flavor of it. It does. And so it's so delicious. And so this is a really fun new recipe too. And I'll be working on more things with tempeh in the future. So look at these. Did I cover everything?
Did you want to look at the brown rice again?
No, I don't want to look at the brown rice again.
It's beautiful brown rice.
Well, you know what, babe? It is beautiful brown rice.
If you only know how to cook one thing.
Here, let's show them that picture.
If you only know how to cook one thing, you should cook it well.
That's right.
So this is let me get that up.
Yeah, this is from the
This
batch
is the
cooking
end
course.
of a batch cooking day. Yeah.
Yeah, this is the one that we did for the course, and you'll get to follow me.
So we filmed that about a month and a half ago.
Yeah, before I got my hair cut.
Yeah.
And so Tom.
She looks a little bit tired.
I was tired. Well, filming took so long. It took like 3 times as much time to do that batch prep with the filming. Changing the camera angles, got to do this, got to do that. Oh, let's redo that.
But all that food, this is what's in the video. The batch put in under the batch prep videos. This is every step of all of that food is in that video.
Yeah, we can take it off this now and talk to the people. Okay, I think
Right.
that's all the pictures that I wanted to show. I think we showed you all of the recipes. So there's a total of 15 new recipes altogether that have never been shared. And so that's really, really fun. And then now we have to think about what we're going to make for next year's. So if you guys have any ideas, some things that I was thinking of is how to travel anywhere and eat healthy. Because Tom and I have traveled all over the place and managed to eat whole food plant-based while we're gone away from home. So that's one thought. And then, we don't really snack. So doing like a snack kind of ebook wouldn't really be in ours, part of our knowledge base. But we also thought about like meals for entertaining, that kind of thing. That could be fun as well. So so Tom's saying only 1 day left to get your bundle, you guys. So anyway, so the 3 recipes that are not going to be in the PDF that you got from downloading the bundle are going to be the quinoa minestrone soup, the chocolate heaven cookies, and the cornbread muffins. And you're going to want all 3 of those. And those, like I just developed after we had sent the PDF to them. And then I told Tom, I just really want people to have these recipes. I want to include them. So
I asked her, what do chocolate heaven cookies have to do with batch prepping? And she says, nothing, but I just want people to have the recipe.
I was like, they freeze well.
It was so fun and so delicious and new, she wanted to share. So
yeah, I was super excited.
everybody wins. So, okay, well, for those of you that came in later, we spent the first good 45 minutes anyway kind of pre-guessing a bunch of questions and taking some real questions. So we talked a lot about downloading or ordering the bundle, downloading the bundle, and it was kind of all over the place because there's so many different variables going on. And then we talked a little bit about what to expect when you download or register for our course. So that's all in the front of the video. There's a good chance something in there, if you have a question, someone else has probably already had the question. The things we brought up were brought up because we've been getting emails about the things we brought up. So that's why we address them. We're not experts on
computers.
On everything computer. We do pretty good on a PC, Windows-based PC. Not so well with the iPad. I don't have a lot of iPad advice. So anyway, but we answered questions about downloads, how many downloads, where to download, all in the front of this video.
Karen's making nachos for the game tomorrow.
Right.
That sounds good, really good. Ideas for next year, Stephanie says salad dressing, sauces, spreads, and dips.
Yeah, Vicky was able to get the content because of today's video.
That's
awesome.
Good.
That's why
we did it. Yay. Okay, so 2 things to point out to you. There are going to be 2 live Zoom calls when you get the bundle.
Oh, you want to, I had that queued up somewhere.
Yeah, if you could. And you're going to find the information about them is going to be in the PDF for the PBNSG. And that stands for the Plant-Based Nutrition Support Group. So find the bundle contribution that is Plant-Based Nutrition Support Group.
I had it.
And you're going to show them?
It's right here, this one.
Can you screen share?
Yeah, I can.
Show them. Show them
So
which
this right
one.
here. What happens if we click on
See?
this?
So it'll be, don't open it because it's like a download.
Okay.
So the PBNSG, it's the Plant-Based Nutrition Support Group. Open that one up.
So that's where these live Zooms
and that's where you're going to find so Dr. Goldhammer will be doing his live Zoom on March 23rd. And Dr. Furman will be doing his live Zoom on March 25th. Also within that PDF, you're going to find links. They've already put in links there for the replay. So I don't have the time.
So if you want to catch the live, it's time sensitive as far as catching the live. Last year there were some events that were live only and then gone, and then that's what they made a commitment not to do this year. These are live but with replays.
Right.
So if you want to be in the Zoom call on the live, participating that way, then that is time sensitive, but it's not your only shot.
That's right.
Is that a fair way to put it?
And they've already put the links in that PDF for you for the replay. Yeah. So again, that's the PBNSG, Plant-Based Nutrition Support Group. Tom has it up on the screen.
Yeah, and Tammy wanted to bring that up because it's not real. There's
it's
no
not
indication that there is a live something happening inside that link, especially with such 2 notable speakers.
That's right. So I wanted to point that out to you.
Yeah.
And then also know that there are some coupons available as you're looking through there.
Well,
so
some of those were at the very top. I thought I saw.
Joy Milk.
Yeah, here's a $5
Here's
coupon.
Add
here.
That's
and so there'll be
the
a
Joy
coupon
Milk
code inside that, and then what's Rip Esselstyn's company's name?
Plant
There's some
Strong
Dr. Furman
or something.
bonuses here, maybe some vitamin coupons. I don't know.
No, there's not vitamin
Is
coupons.
it Plant Strong? It's in the P's.
Look and see. He
On
has
my
a
way.
coupon too.
Oh, here. Okay. By the way, again, we are in the ends. Tammy's batch cooking course is not in the B's. It's down here in the ends for Nutmeg Notebook, Batch Cooking with Tammy course and ebook. And then I was looking for
Rip Esselstyn's.
yeah, what's his company name again? I'm sorry. I didn't see it.
I don't know
Here's
what-
One A Date's coupon right here.
Okay, yeah, One A Date has a $5 off coupon. You have that on screen.
Yeah.
Let's see. You're going so fast I can't see them.
Okay.
I'm so far away that I can't see them. Oh, I also wanted to point out this class, the Sprout, Krauts, and Microgreens video course. Can you put that on screen?
Yeah.
Because you guys are always asking me about sprouting.
You know what? That shows better from the sales
Do it on
side.
the other one. And I'm no expert on sprouting, but Nate is.
Here we go.
Here we go.
That's on.
Put that.
That's on number 4.
Yep.
That's on
put
camera
that up.
4. Okay, this guy right here.
Sprouts, krauts, and microgreens. He is an expert at doing it. Like they live in a high-rise condo, and he grows all of this stuff in the condo, and it's amazing. And so check that out for information about sprouting and growing microgreens, and then if you want to make your own kraut, which Tom's interested in doing that will be really cool. And then, you know, there's so much amazing content in this, you guys. There's stuff about your gut health. There's how to declutter your house. There is a yoga certification if you want to learn how to be a yoga instructor. TS has a question.
No, they got it answered.
And then, okay, and then there was another question for you. I was able to register, get the downloads, but can't see the table of contents with links. Is it at the end? We were talking about for our course, that is for our batch cooking with Tami course that has the clickable links. So is that what you're talking about?
Let me read that again. Was able to register.
Was able to register, get the downloads, but can't see the table of contents with the links. Is it at the end? What we were talking about was...
Yeah, she's talking about registering, so I think she's talking about our course.
I don't know.
If it's our course, the PDF...
No, she's talking about getting the downloads.
From Sendo?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, the link table of contents only has to do with our table of contents in our course on our site.
Oh, she said she realized she was looking for something to be highlighted in blue ink, and it wasn't, but she was able to click on the name, and then it sent her to the page.
Yeah, when you if you're on a computer, again on PC, you've got the little arrow, and then when you hover over it, it turns to a finger pointer. So that's how you know just a piece of whatever printing. When I hover over these with my mouse, it turns to the finger pointer. That tells me it's an active link, and then I can click on it. I had the option of making them all underlined, and so if I had done that, then they would all have been underlined. I had the option of making a box around them, and so then they all would have had boxes around them. So I'm just saying they're all links. The only ones that aren't are maybe the like the first couple of pages, but all of them in the body here, everything is linked to a page.
So Deborah says the PBNSG link is an ebook of recipes. Do you need to find the file that is titled Attend Live for Zoom calls? I thought that it was inside that folder.
Okay, let's click on it here.
Tom's going to look off screen. It was right there, wasn't it? No.
It's going to be in the P's. I have to go back.
Oh, sorry.
It was in the R's. This is the recipe book.
Well, I thought it was just inside that, but you can open that up off screen and look and see. You have to download it. So actually you should probably go to My Downloads.
How about our ones I have over here? I have the original bundle here. It'd be
okay.
In
there. Right. So Tom's looking to see. I thought the information was inside of that.
Your computer is where I want it. We downloaded into your computer.
That's correct. We've got so many computers open here right now, you guys. This is crazy.
This is the one. This is where we want to look here. Here's the bundle. It's going to have that PBSG in it because this is where we open up to see that these are the PDFs.
Okay.
Just help me find the PBSG one.
We're looking. I don't know if they're in any kind of order there.
Is there a different way to look at these?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I'm going to search.
Yeah, see if you can do a search.
PBSG.
Are you guys making anything yummy today? We haven't had lunch yet, and I'm getting really hungry. I'm thinking about lunch now. Lunch is starting to sound good.
You're right, these aren't actually in any kind of order.
No, they're not. They're not like alphabetical.
Like ours is way down here. I think this might have been on what order they got submitted.
That could be.
In the order of submission.
Here, it's right there.
This one?
Mm-hmm.
PBS.
Yeah, it's inside. It's inside the pbnsg.org.
Okay.
Scroll down and see.
It says attend live PBNSG Zoom calls PDF.
Okay, so maybe there's more than one.
Okay, so yeah, so
there might be more than one.
Yeah, it's going to be it's going to say attend live.
Okay, thank you for giving us a heads up on that.
Okay.
Yes, you need to go to attend live PBNSG live Zoom calls. It's a different
PDF,
different file. Thank you so much for that.
Okay.
Good, good, good.
All right.
All right.
I think it's time for lunch.
Else says you guys need to sign off and feed yourselves.
Yep.
You need to get lunch. It's almost 2 o'clock. It is. This is normal for us, though. We're used to eating late.
We got soup I can zap real quick and eat quick. I don't have time to make dumb soup. Dumb soup is a ritual. That takes me like 20 minutes just to make it.
And he only gets 1 serving out of it. It is not batch cooking at all. That is why the dump soup recipe is not in here, because it does not qualify as batch cooking.
I am the anti-batch.
Ooh. That's close, babe. That was really close.
Okay.
All right. Well,
I didn't say anything. I did not say anything wrong.
Okay, we did good. I think we did good this morning.
Okay, everybody.
I think this was good. Hopefully this was helpful. I thought we were going to go over a lot of content to talk about what was in the bundle as well.
We got mired.
But we got bogged down with all the other stuff, which is great because we were able to help people. So Kat says, what are the videos for? I'm not sure what
Within our course, the first half of the course is a complete lecture, tutorial, everything, concept, philosophy of batch cooking. If you look at the table of contents, open up the bundle copy, there's a full table of contents of all of the content of the course. Watch the introduction to the course, and Tami does a verbal overview of what's inside the course. So, we're getting just rave reviews on Facebook and Instagram, people that have downloaded the course, started watching it, and basically, it's very thorough, very comprehensive, not only concepts, but applications, demonstrations, tutorials, all the way through the process. If you're going to batch cook, that's one thing. Well, then how do you store the batch prep food? Where do you store the batch prep food? How do you serve the batch prep food to make it, turn it into meal assembly? So we go all the way from batch cooking at the beginning to quick meal assembly at the end. Refrigerator storage, freezer storage, storage containers.
How to organize your spices, how to organize your pantry.
Yeah, basically efficient utilization of everything in a plant-based kitchen. So very comprehensive. So it's about pretty much everything that we do to live and eat. So
we can retire now.
Okay.
We've shared everything.
Oh, we're done sharing?
No.
I don't think
I'm
that's
sure there's
in
more.
your cards. Okay.
You don't think that's in my cards to
No.
not share? Wow.
Okay.
Yep.
All right.
Give us a thumbs up. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And if you click on that bell, that's how you get notifications, like when we do an impromptu live and we don't have time to let you guys know through an email. And I like popping on and just doing the lives. Tom likes it to be more formal and let you guys know.
Hey, I got a thumbnail and everything ready for this.
I know, you did
within
great.
15 minutes
You
of
did
airtime.
great. Yeah, you did great today.
So
I would do a lot more of the lives, and maybe we will in the future now that you've kind of gotten used to just popping on.
I mean, I've come this far in 43 years. Think what I can do in another 43 years.
I know. Whew! You think we're going to be around for another 43?
Let's see.
Another 43 years of marriage? I don't think we're going to make
I think
that.
I got a good 30 in front of me.
Yeah, we've probably got 30.
Yeah.
Another 30.
Okay.
But we've been married 43. It's going to be 44.
Oh, no. When?
Coming up.
Oh, dear.
And you know what? My 10-year anniversary for going plant-based is coming up, too.
Do you have a date?
I don't have it like an exact date. I'm going to have to go look. I want to look in my
have a
blog and see.
It'll show up there.
It was like March.
The first plant-based blog post. will be dated.
I know that I was doing it before we went to Mayo Clinic to see your brother when he was having major surgery, because we took I had only been doing it for about 4 or 5 weeks or 6 weeks or something.
Yeah.
And we took, I made tons of food. We took a big cooler with us, and we didn't eat out on the way there. Remember, we got into a snowstorm going across Wyoming.
Right.
And it was a whiteout situation. And
that's when my brother was in the hospital.
Yeah, and we had I took all of our food with us. Plant milk, I made desserts, I made veggie burgers. I hadn't even been doing it for very long, and I batch prepped all this food and filled our cooler.
Dave has suggested maybe I get those dates tattooed on my arm somewhere so that I don't so I have them for future reference, I think. So,
oh, that is so funny.
So yes, Kat, those lectures were part of the bundle. Kat's asking, are the lectures the Doc Zooms part of the bundle? Yes, they are.
Yes,
okay.
Yes. So look for the Attend Live, PBNSG Live.
So we may come on in the morning with tomorrow. The last chance. I am not going to be on air during the football. I'm going to be upstairs in the game room watching the game tomorrow afternoon. So, but we may make a quick morning appearance just to remind people last call. So,
and today at 4 o'clock on Instagram, I will be doing a food demonstration with raw vegan yen.
That's in 2 hours.
And that's in 2 hours.
Okay.
Oh, I got to get ready.
Okay.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, you get
I'm Tammy.
And I'm Tom.
Thanks for joining us, and thanks, Randy, for hanging out and helping.
Yeah, thanks, Randy, for being here and moderating. I would have been in trouble without you.
Yeah, appreciate that. And thanks for everybody for coming and watching as well. And if you've purchased the bundle, thank you for that support as well. And if you haven't, think about it, because it's amazing. I'm Tammy.
And I'm Tom.
And we help you get healthy and stay healthy, one bundle at a time.
Bye-bye.
See you next time.